Good morning folks, how are we all doing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm down by Cardiff Airport, just for a change of scenery. Right, as regular viewers to the channel will know, I currently own a Royal Enfield Himalayan 411, a 2021 model known as the Brian. If you've watched Magic Roundabout, you'll know what all that's about. Brian I generally use for commuting to and from work, a little bit of running around back lanes, etc. I've owned Brian for 3 years on the 4th of August, believe it or not. Yeah, 3 years. Brilliant stuff, 15,000 miles, no real issues. Currently Brian's off the road. I had to have a new back tyre fitted. We've had issues with the inner tube, that the old one was perished. I had a new one which got punctured, and ongoing saga. Anyway, it's been about a month he's been off the road, but hey ho, it'll get fixed. I've also got the 2023 KTM 790 Adventure, the one built in China for all those who want to panic about it. I would have owned that bike for a year come, I think it's the 8th or 9th of August, somewhere around that mark, but it's nearly a year I've owned it. Currently on 11,500 miles with no major issues, as yet. As yet, we say. When I call the big lad. Primarily bought for green laning, travelling a bit further afield, which is exactly what I do. Over the past year, I've slowly modified it more suitable for off-road than on-road. Knobbly tyres, taking the rear foot pegs off, etc. Now, that kind of left me with a bit of an issue. If I want to take a pillion, like my grandson or whoever, or my niece Gromit, I have to bolt the foot pegs back on, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Or I have to take the Himalayan, which, to be honest, 24.5 brake horsepower is drastically underpowered. So there was a solution. Ta-da! Meet Elvis. My Royal Enfield 650 Interceptor. Why is he called Elvis? Because the registration is ELV. That's it. Yeah, Elvis I bought today, actually. I've owned him 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, I wanted something that I could travel around on, a bit further afield. Didn't want too much power, something that'd be comfortable for pillions. And I've always fancied a classic styled bike. Circumstances come round by pure luck, and certain circumstances I was able to buy the Royal Enfield, another one. So we got the Royal Enfield Interceptor, the Brian. Sorry, try that again. Got the Royal Enfield Himalayan, the Brian. We got the Royal Enfield Interceptor, Elvis, and we got the KTM 790 Adventure, the big lad. Yep, 3 bikes in the garage. There you go. Say hello to Elvis, my new toy. Literally picked it up this morning, a couple of hours ago. Thank you, Stefan, who I also call Baldrick, for sorting this out, mate. Really appreciate it. Lovely job. Thank you so much for rushing it through. Right, I'm off ski to have a little ride round. Catch you all soon. Toodles! Right, now we get to have a bit of a ride on the new bike. Why is this video called Something Old, Something New? Well, it's an old style bike, but it's brand new. Simple as that. Very basic 650 twin. I've done a review on my channel. I'll try and put a link up above. You have your normal start button, kill switch, horn indicator, lights, high and low beam and pass light. Rev counter, speedo. In the bottom of speedo, little digi bit which has got 2 trip meters, an odometer and a fuel gauge. That is it. Button in the middle to choose which one you want to see in a little digi bit, or reset them. What's it like to ride? Nice, comfortable, relaxing. You do tend to ride in a more relaxed manner. You're not in any mad rush to go anywhere, although it goes quite well and it does handle superbly. I can't open her up properly because obviously it's brand new and I'm running it in. So, a couple of little things I don't like. These levers, they're not very nice. There's no adjustment on them. And they are quite a long way out, so they will be replaced in due course. The mirrors, they vibrate like hell. They shake, rattle and roll, which is annoying. I can see in them, fair enough, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to change them. It's just irritating. They vibrate a lot. The other thing I don't like about this bike, with all the 650 range pretty much, when it's on the side stand it does lean over quite a long way, which I'm not so fussed on. But hey ho, no major dramas there. The only modifications to the bike, I've installed my sat-nav, purely and simply because I want to be able to travel a bit further on this bike, and obviously the sat-nav will be useful. I have the sat-nav set up on my KTM. This was set up on the Himalayan, where myself and Jonathan, or Papa Smurf if you prefer, we did our charity run rattling around Wales, so I took the Himalayan. Well, I've taken all the sat-nav prep off that and put it on here. That's it. I'm not going down the route of loud exhausts and this, that and the other and bits and bobs. I'm not interested. I like the bike as it is. I want it as a simple, basic, quiet, sociable, nice weather runabout. Like I say, I will be changing the levers because I don't like them to something I prefer. Mirrors, I'm pretty much thinking they're going to stay as they are. I haven't found any bar end mirrors I like, so I might just leave well alone. I don't see any point in doing anything else really. Don't want luggage racks on it or anything. I've got a dry bag I can strap to the back. I've got throw-over panniers I can use. I've got rucksacks I can use. I don't need luggage on this bike. Slightly irritating is the first service is 300 miles. Yeah, you heard that right. Bloody ridiculous if you ask me, Royal Enfield. I think 300 is nowhere near enough. 600 maybe, but 300 is a joke. That's oil filter change and valve check. After that I believe it's 6,000 kilometers, which is like 4,600 miles or something. But if I remember correctly, that's every other service is an oil and filter change. In between is just a general check over. I'll check the manual at some point. Yeah, that's it. This is Elvis. I believe the colour is called Downtown Drag. I can't remember. I call it black with a green bit. Or black and grey with a green stripe. Peppermint stripe, call it what you will, I really don't care. I'm quite happy with this. Does exactly what I bought it for so far. So yeah, there we go. Right, one last thing before we go, just to clear up any misunderstandings or misbeliefs. I did not get this bike because Mrs. Grumps works in the shop. I am not entitled to any form of discount from the shop because Mrs. Grumps works there. The only reason I have this bike is because of circumstances and such like. Mrs. Grumps was able to help me out a small amount financially with sorting this bike out or purchasing this bike, and the rest was down to me. So there we go. It's not some super duper special deal that I had because Mrs. Grumps works there, and I certainly am not rich or rolling in money or anything. Far from it. Just want to make that clear, so before the keyboard warriors start. But again, like my other bikes, I will sort of review the bike as we go along with the channel. I will tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, everything about it. Right folks, that's it, I'm off to ride around and enjoy my new toy. Thank you for watching. Say hello to Elvis. Like I say, he's only called Elvis because of the registration number. And I shall catch you again. So folks, whatever you're doing, please be safe, ride safe and have fun. And of course, as Mr. Grumps definitely deserves it, toodles! Right, Let's wind her on a bit. Not that I can wind her on much because I'm still running the bike in. Never mind.